All right, y'all, that time of the year. If you're in the NBA 2K, I want to get you the sigs, the jump shots, everything you need to go out there and have an advantage on your competition. Go over to NBA2KLabs.com right now. Use my code BASHWORLD, and I'm going to save your money, and you're going to have this top secret stuff. I'm telling you, you're going to have the sauce, all right? I got you. Lock in. Hey, welcome back to my channel, man. I go by the name of BashWorld. I hope you are locked in. What I mean by locked in on school, locked in on work, locked in on the game. Whatever you're doing, you locked in. Music, whatever that is you trying to, push for the future, lock in, bro, because time is flying, bro. Listen, I'm doing a tournament this week. Saturday, okay? I don't want you to miss out. Who Got Game 3v3? It's free to enter. You and your boys get down with that. The prize is 150 cash, baby. Yeah, somebody getting that 150 cash. We're going to do some stuff for the chat. You know what I mean? Do some giveaways and stuff like that. You know, I'm very generous to the community. I love you guys, all right? So tap in with that. DM me on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you can DM me at. You know what I mean? DM me, get at me. Yo, Bash, I'm trying to get in a tournament. Now, all right, today we're making a physical edge enforcer, all right? Now, a physical edge enforcer. I came across this bill. Actually, I got spanked by this bill, and I was like, yo, what bill is that? And he was like, yo, it's a physical edge enforcer. So I'm like, hold up. I got to get y'all this bill, because this bill was going crazy in the park, and I looked at the stats, and we're going to go through it together, all right? So today we're making a shooting guard. The height going to be 6'6". The weight going to be 231. All right, and the wingspan gonna be 7. All right, now I use detailed view. We are in November now. You should notice, if you're brand new to the game, I know there's probably some new people coming into the game. Detailed view allow you to see your max attribute potential. So always keep that there, right? That's how I do. So on this one, we get firm, muscular, burly. All right, just gotta let y'all know. A lot of people be like, yo, I hear that all the time in your videos, Bash. I just gotta let the people know, you feel me? Like, if they first time in the building. Now, we gonna talk about the attributes that I like, all right? And then we gonna talk about the things I don't like, all right? Or it might not agree with, you know what I mean? We'll break it down. So the first thing I like, I ain't gonna cap, of course, is the passing. To me, passing is super important on the guard bills. If you're a point guard, shooting guard, you're passing. Everybody be like, yo, your passing ain't gotta be da-da. Nah, listen, do not be out here throwing a beach ball, okay? So press Y so we can see what the breakdowns are with the badges, all right? So break start on silver is solid. Dime on silver is solid. Versatile visionary is solid. You see everything is like 80, 80, 80, but the passing is pretty solid. I like 87. I tell y'all this all the time. 87 is like my, you know what I mean? Like right there where it need to be at. But every build can't get 87. Let's be real. You know what I mean? You know, you're trying to make, now you can use cap breakers later, come back to it, but you know what I mean? For the most part, you're not throwing a beach ball. You like right above the beach ball, actually a little bit further from the beach ball. So you ain't throwing the beach ball, but you ain't out here, you know what I mean? You ain't no Magic Johnson either. So, you know what I mean? That's solid though, because you got ball handle. Now, with these 80 ball handling, some of the animations you go get is fire. If you're having trouble or you want to know the best SIGs and animations, like I tell everybody, man, just go over 2K Labs, use my code BASHROLL on the checkout, you know what I mean? You know, get you some good SIGs for the build. But 80 is solid, got handles for days. Ankle assassin on bronze. Having ankle assassin is, you're lit, okay? Trust me, okay? If you got it on bronze, silver, wherever you can put that, if it's on, somebody might fall, all right? So just remember that. You got strong handles for days on purple, unpluckable silver. I like that. That's what I like about this build, the playmaking side of things. Speed with balls at 80, you got lightning launch. That's always good to have as a guard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's something I like. Now the shooting. Let's talk about the shooting, man. You know what I mean? The mid-range is an 83. The three-point is an 82. The free throw is an 80. So you can pretty much go to Rec Park Theater with this build anywhere you want to go. If you do not have over an 80 free throw, I'll talk to you about that in a second. The mid-range shot, you got Deadeye. You got set shot specialist silver, Deadeye bronze, shifty shooter bronze, post fade phenom silver. Okay, now this is cool. This is cool. The 3-pointer, I already told you got an 82. So what I would do is I'll use my max plus 2s here. If you get max plus 2s this season 2, I would use them here. All right, I would definitely, absolutely. Okay, now what I would do, first of all, I would use my cap breakers too. Okay, but I don't think this build goes over. Let me see real quick. Hold on. Okay, so you can't even use your cap breakers on that, on on your three-pointer because it only goes to an 83. So if you want to upgrade your Deadeye to silver, which I would do, I would definitely take my mid-range, pick 2 cap breakers to 83, take it from 83 to 85, that give you silver. Now, you can't do nothing with your set shot specialist, but you can use your max +2 on your set shot specialist to go from gold to purple, right? So you'll have purple set shot specialist, and then you'll have purple Deadeye because you use 2 cap breakers, take it to 85, and then you max plus. No, you're gonna need max +2 1 though. Okay, so take the set shot specialist to purple, keep the Deadeye silver, you're lit. Okay, that's what I would do. And as far as your limitless range, you will not have limitless range on this build, unfortunately. You know what I mean? That's something, but you know, that's part of the cons that I don't like about this build, not having limitless range on anything. But yeah, I mean, actually, no, pardon me, you will use a max +1 there, so you can at least get it on bronze. Trust me, just get on bronze. You gonna make a shot, you gonna be like, oh snap, I'm glad I got it on bronze. All right, so do that now. Free throw, if you don't have no free throw, I mean, if you got under 75 free throw, I stay out the wreck, bro. You're in the way, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody say, yo, I can make it, and then they get in there and they not making it, man. Stay out the wreck, stay out the proving ground. You are gonna cost your team some points that's gonna be valuable on the board. 80 is where it needs to be. 75, I give you 75. 80 is where you should be at. It don't cost nothing for the free throw, bro. Just pick the free throw up a little bit, bro. You know what I mean? Save everybody some trouble. You know what I mean? Now, I think, I kind of like the defense on this build too. Okay, when they said physical edge enforcer, I like this too. Now, I'm not gonna cap with y'all. You know what I mean? The interior, you got on bronze, paint patroller, off-ball pass, gold, post lockdown bronze, but I like the perimeter defense here. All right, we got 85. You know what I mean? 85. That means you 15 away from 100. You know what I mean? So you got that deep. You know what I mean? The challengers on silver, which I don't use. If I had a max +2, I would take that and put that all the way up to purple. You know what I mean? Just giving you some game real quick. Purple shitty that up. You know what I mean? Trying to make sure you put that challenge up. Also, I would tell you put something on a pick dodger, but nah, you good. Pick dodger silver, even though you do need it because everybody gonna be setting picks, but I'm gonna tell you like this, you solid with that. On ball menace, you got that silver, pick dodger silver, off ball pest. Now, I like the steel too though. The glove you got on silver, okay? The interceptor you got on gold. This is what's gold. Give me that. You know what I mean? All of that fly stuff, you know what I mean? All of that defensive things is happening right here. These stats right here is defensive minded, and that's good when you're a guard, shooting guard, because you know how that goes. You know what I mean? You gotta have that D. You gotta have that D out here. You gotta have extra D out here. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of offensive things happening. I'm gonna keep it real with you. All right. Now, as far as hold on, the block is an 82, but you know, like we said, the paint patroller, you 6'6". You might in the park it's gonna matter, but when you playing fives or whatever, you know what I mean, you're not really in the paint. You shouldn't be in the paint. Like, bro, if you in the paint defending, that's the recipe for disaster, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So offensive rebounding is the 80, defensive rebound 65. So you go catch the boards. You ain't there to catch boards. You there to shoot though. You there to shoot and play defense and stop those other guards from shooting. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Rebounding, that's just a little extra. You got silver box out, silver rebound chaser. You know what I mean? Little, you know what I mean? Salt bay, you know what I mean? All right. Now the physicals, your speed is at 85, solid for 6'6". Your agility is at 85, solid for 6'6". So you know you got these badges. Your strength is 85. I like that. So you got brick wall. You can set a screen or two, slide off that. The center roll down or the center pop out, you slide to the left, and then one of y'all be open, you feel me, or slide to the corner. You know the play if you know the play, all right? So, and then your verse is 75, okay? So you got pogo stick, high fly, denier, rise up, all of that cool stuff. Now, we didn't talk about finishing, but you see a 70 close shot, 70 layup, driving dunk at 75, standing dunk 75, and then you got post control 75, okay? So you pretty much, you know, you're solid with the finishing. You know what I mean? You're not the best, but you're not a potato. You know what I mean? Here's some of the badges. You got float game, layup, mix master, physical finisher, driving dunk. You got aerial wizard, posterizer, all the good stuff that I like here. You know what I mean? Standing dunk, you got aerial wizard, rise up, which is super, super important. You know what I mean? But I also like the fact that you do have posterizer on something. You know what I mean? So, you know, you can catch a lob every hit. Don't be just throwing reckless lobs, because you're probably not gonna catch him with this type of build. But you know, you're not a potato, like I said. You're not a potato. So this is a pretty solid build. A physical edge finisher. I like what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? There were some things I didn't like about it. You know what I mean? But you got shades of Jim Johnson, John Starks, Kobe Bryant, and your archetype is a physical edge enforcer. Yeah, I mean, your go-to badges are strong handles for days, intercept the all-ball pass, top attributes is perimeter defense, steal, speed. Holy moly, guacamole. Your strengths are average high steals per game, excellent perimeter defense positioning, exploiting without tightening the frames, or explodes without tightening the frames, fouls down the court. You know what I mean? Your weaknesses is no big weaknesses. So this is definitely a build you want to tap into. And you can always reconstruct things, but I would give this build a 7 right here. 7 out of 10. You know what I mean? I'm rocking with it. 7 out of 10 for this build. You know what I mean? Nice build. Nice, you know what I mean? Nice little entry. You know what I mean? You come into the city, you like, all right, I'm ready to ball. I'm ready to hoop. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Hey, also, the video is done for the Year You Got It song, and you might see it at the end of this. All right, so let's get it. All right, come on.
The cameras flash, you see the drip. I'm signing autographs, I'm taking pics. I'm in my bag, I got some tricks. I do a jab, and then I swish. I tell them don't talk about it, be about it. Cause you ain't on my level, man, I doubt it. If I don't get this bucket, I'ma crash out. As soon as he see my numbers, he just passed out. He said, yeah, 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 you got it, yeah, 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 you got it, yeah, 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 you got it, yeah, 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 you got it. I was made for the game, let me tell you how I'm stepping. Got the sauce like Curry, I be shooting like I'm stepping. I just hit the buzzer for the game, look how I'm flexing. Triple, double, trouble, baby, look at how I'm shuffling. I go Rain Man on them like I'm Sean Kemp. Like the Greek freak, they go have to guard this. I got dunking on my mind, look, I'm coming down the lane. I'ma put them on the floor and watch the crowd go insane. See the shot go fall, I could call it off the glass. Turn around after I shoot it, cause I know it's go splash. I'm all about the cash, in them rings they go give me when it's time to show the magic. Watch me pop out like I'm Penny. The cameras flash, you see the drip. I'm signing autographs, I'm taking pics. I'm in my bag, I got some tricks. I do a jab, and then I swish. I tell them don't talk about it, be about it. Cause you ain't on my level, man, I doubt it. If I don't get this bucket, I'ma crash out. As soon as he see my numbers, he just passed out. He said, yeah, 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 you got it, yeah, 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 you got it, yeah, 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 you got it, yeah, 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 you got it. I tell them class is in session, let me teach you, let me school you. Now welcome to my kingdom, let me tell you who the ruler. I'm connected with the hoopers, got defense and the shooters. I'm Kyrie with the vision, not go stupid like I'm Luka. Wait a minute, I'm going dumb. Ice cold with it, baby, Trey Young. See the fire, see the flame, time to really put in pain. Watch the crowd go insane for a king like I'm James. Oh, we ain't never losing focus. Now go and tell your center he a joke, not a joke. It's blow him out by 50, I go mama like I'm Kobe. And this is what they doing while they handing me my trophy. The cameras flash, you see the drip. I'm signing autographs, I'm taking pics. I'm in my bag, I got some tricks. I do a jab, and then I swish. I tell them don't